Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Members of Hell's Angels are no longer facing racketeering charges after being indicted in connection to a shooting that publicly took place in the middle of US 95 in Henderson. The judge dismissed racketeering charges today, agreeing with the defense that the indictment failed to specify which defendants engaged in alleged racketeering. Prosecutors accused the Hells Angels of inciting others to engage in violence. 8 members were indicted in September for shooting at a rival gang. And what goes up must come down. Gaming executives are anticipating a mild recession by the end of this year after seeing record numbers. That's due to income growth softening, savings declining, inflation, and slowing business investments. One expert says, while I don't see the music stopping like it did during the Great Recession, there are a lot of signs that point toward a slowdown, which likely may lead to some bumpy roads ahead. However, our business editor reports Vegas seems to be ready to weather the storm with big projects, including the Fontainebleau and upcoming Formula One Grand Prix. Another huge project, the Oakland A's move to Vegas. The team's brass is reportedly excited about potential transportation benefits for their chosen ballpark site at Tropicana Avenue and Dean Martin Drive, which happens to be right where the major $305 million I-15 and Tropicana Avenue project is taking place. Work is scheduled to wrap up in 2025, well before the A's potentially start playing ball there in 2027. In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, bank on accountability. With summer fast approaching, lifeguards are needed now more than ever, and the city of Las Vegas is increasing the hourly rate to get pools safely staffed. Review Journal's James Schaefer has more.
That's right, $3 an hour more might be making the difference at Valley Pools that are struggling to attract to fill open positions at public pools, a problem that they had last year. Public pools have always had to compete for lifeguards with pool signs at Valley casinos. But now the city of Las Vegas is looking to gain the edge with a $15 minimum wage. North Las Vegas with a minimum of $16. The new effort comes after a year that had the city pools treading water, trying to get enough staff to go into full operation. Now the city is offering more cash perks like retention bonuses up to $800 and paying for certification classes, another change from last year. The city saying that if positions are not filled, citywide pool hours might get cut. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
And out with the old and in with the new. You can say bon voyage to the Horseshoe Hotel Tower's Western themes and bonjour to the upcoming Versailles Tower. The renamed tower will reportedly be renovated to match its neighboring Paris Las Vegas Hotel with an enclosed pedestrian bridge connecting the two properties. The goal is to complete this $100 million upgrade on the hotel tower by the end of this year and the pedestrian bridge by early next year. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Good news for skiers. Lee Canyon adds another special weekend spring session after record-breaking snowfall. If you want to hit the slopes before summer, you can get $25 lift passes on May 5th and $29 lift passes on May 6th and 7th. If you'd rather stay in the Las Vegas Valley, here's what to expect. After a gusty day, wind speeds are now in the teens with temps in the 80s, which should fall to the 70s soon, then 60s by midnight with clear skies. For the rest of your work week, a cool down ahead. On Tuesday, a high of 81 and low of 56 degrees. Highs only in the 70s on Wednesday with some clouds. Then down to the 60s on Thursday, before we're back in the 70s by Friday.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today.
Hello everyone, Ben Goetz of the Las Vegas Review-Journal here at City National Arena, where the Golden Knights are prepping for their second round series against the Edmonton Oilers, which begins on Wednesday. The key to this series for the Golden Knights, finding a way to slow down the Oilers' #1 offense and #1 power play, which all comes down to Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. They're the two leading scorers in the NHL this year. McDavid winning his 5th scoring title in just 8 seasons in the NHL. It's going to be a difficult task for the Knights, but after defeating the Winnipeg Jets in 5 games, they feel prepared.
In Health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. Local health authorities are looking for clues as to what's triggering more brain abscesses in kids. They say these brain infections aren't contagious, but typically stem from sinus or ear infection complications.
I did not have any patients die related to any of the illnesses that we took care of. So we're very fortunate in that case. However, if they were not treated, then absolutely these could be fatal. But that's what also makes it an emergency, right? It's not something that if it comes in at 10 o'clock at night or at midnight, I'm going to go in and operate on that.
Read more about their findings on lvrj.com.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. With the Bruins eliminated from the NHL playoffs, the Maple Leafs are the new plus 350 favorites at the Westgate Superbook to win the Stanley Cup. The Oilers are the 4-1 second choice, followed by the Golden Knights and Stars at 6-1, and the Hurricanes at 7-1. The 8th-seeded Panthers, who stunned the top-seeded Bruins, are plus 1050. The Kraken, who upset the defending Stanley Cup champion Avalanche in the first round, are the longest shots on the board at 20-1.
In entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Harry Styles possibly playing at the MSG Sphere would be as sweet as watermelon sugar. Review Journal's John Katsimides reports.
So far, we've had U2 and Postcard from Earth announced as the headlining productions at the MSG Sphere. Who would be next? Well, how about Harry Styles, late of One Direction? Why Styles? Because he sold out Madison Square Garden 15 times last year. He's a bankable artist. He's in his commercial prime. Irving Azoff is his manager, and Azoff is a consultant at the MSG Sphere. It all lines up to what we believe will be an announcement this fall.
Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.